My name is Robert Wilson, and I am the lead culinary instructor for the Culinary Arts program here at Rindley College. I actually went down to DeSoto and went to Tom's Place, and I spent an extended shift working in the restaurant New Year's Eve. My program benefits, my students benefit from this externship, and I have to say my students benefit from the externship in a sense a little bit more than I do. One is that the fellow who's the chef at Tom's Place where I worked, he's a highly regarded chef. I mean, he's got a good reputation. So to kind of get in with him, get to know him, get to talk to him, get to know him on a personal level, was good ties if our students want to go and work in his restaurant, or he can lead them into other places where they can work. The other part was that it gets him to be familiar. It gave, in a sense, a prominent member of the community a good sense of what our program was about. So I kind of introduced him to us and us to him and made a nice connection there. That was probably the biggest thing, was the connection of this prominent chef with what our program is doing. His name is Lasser, it's hard to pronounce, Sorensen. He's Danish. He is on our advisory committee, yes. And that was part of it. I kind of coerced him since I had his ear about joining our advisory committee. I've been teaching for a long time. I was a chef for a long time. I've been teaching for a long time. But academia is a whole different planet. It's a different world. We get kind of stuck in our ruts. We have to remember that we are training students, and I always say training. We're not educating. We are educating, but we are training them for a profession. We need to keep current to what our profession is doing. And if I'm at school for 20 years, I don't know what's going on in the outside world. So yeah, I think this is real important that people go on internships, big time. Oodles.
My name is Charles Wingo, and I teach in the industrial technology and mining departments. I did the CTE externship at Magnum Steel Works in Mount Vernon, Illinois. The externship that I did consisted of me traveling with electricians, mechanics, and machine. I look at the externship as an opportunity for me to be able to look at the way that I present the information to the students in class. You can take a book and you can read a book and continually go through it, and that's all they know basically is what it says right there. But if you can take this externship and let them see actually what the workforce entails, it's a better situation for them. It gives them a little more experience as to what to expect at the end of their schooling.
My name is Laura Phillip. I work in the Allied Health Department, and what I teach is medical coding and health information technology. During the externship, I was able to sit with the health information administrator, and she showed me their electronic medical record and how it worked. We also used an encoder, which is what medical coders use to figure out what codes go with the medical records. Specific courses that will benefit from this externship are medical coding classes, both in the medical coding program and in the health information technology program. What I plan to do is incorporate what I learned and the skills that I obtained during this externship in the teachings that I do in those classes. I was planning on giving examples of the electronic medical record and how they use that with the encoder at the hospital. I would also discuss reimbursement and how they are a critical access hospital, and their reimbursement is based off of the codes that they get.